one of those beautiful, beautiful Chicago days. My friend just took Monty to play with his ball. And so you guys don't have to just sit. It is a little windy, so you're going to hear wind. So you guys don't have to just sit. I'm going to walk while Monty plays with his ball in the park, and then we'll go and meet him at the end of the walk. Thank you, R.E. Jellin. Thanks, mods. You've been working extra hard, and I promise there will be an extra special going away gift for you wonderful people. I want to say something about one of my mods, R.E. Jellin, who got caught up in that Ellie stuff. A lot of you might not even know what I'm talking about. If you're like me, you don't know anything. I stopped watching this stuff a long time ago when I started being too busy making my own material, my own, content. And good morning. Good morning, y'all. This way, without him, I can see the chat too and focus on your questions. If you guys have questions, try to put question. I know it's a pain in the butt. You don't have to, but it will help me. It'll guarantee I'll see it. So it depends on how urgent the question for you is. You decide. That's what I'm here for. Good morning, Marty. I just tried to call you. My call wouldn't go through for some reason. I know that RU is not going to appreciate this, and I apologize, honey, but I never got to say this, I don't think. Those of you that don't know me might not know I have issues with my memory, shenanigans. 1923 guards killed Jerusalem Orthodox priests because the holy fire didn't come down. What the hell was that? Satan? Ugh. Come on, guys. Can we start out a nice morning walk? You think? Yeah. I never got to explain something that involves R.U. Jellin, who is my managing moderator, who never asked for that job and never wanted it. And I appreciate the time, the 6 months you've spent with me, not just being the best moderator in the world, but encouraging me and being my friend. R.U. Jellin and I met when I first went out in Lakeview with trash, the very first day that I went out. And she's been my mod ever since. Every time I need her, she's there. And we've gotten to know each other. She's a really good friend to me and to a lot of people. And I just want you to know what happened with her Cash App on my YouTube channel. When I first met her, I insisted that she put something up so that, because I had heard of what's called Good Morning, Swedish, welcome back. I had heard of people doing like buy my mod a coffee. That I had seen, maybe not in this genre, but anyway, I'd seen it on YouTube. Buy my mod a coffee. I didn't know how to do that fancy stuff. I didn't know how to do anything. So I asked her if she had a Cash App. She said yes. I put it up. Nobody ever donated one time. and that's a fact. Nobody ever donated one time in the last 6 months. Except for, I believe, Leslie. I might be wrong. You tell me if I am, are you? Good morning, Michelle and Reese. Give Reese a kiss for me as usual. Thank you for being here, Michelle. So I just want you guys to be 100% clear about what happened in that situation. I knew RU from the beginning. I didn't know how to buy me a coffee, how to do all that. In fact, I messed it up over and over and over again when I just tried to do regular cash apps. I doxed myself. I did, and I continue to do stupid things with electronics. So I put it up there, and it was pretty hysterical how Ellie tried to use it against her, a paid mod that never got paid. Interesting. So yeah, she didn't put anything on my page. She isn't capable of putting anything on my page. You have to be an editor, which is what Ellie was for most of her people. You have to be an editor, not a mod, not a managing mod, to put things on and off a person's YouTube page, like the description page on the channel. So anyway, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about that. Wow, I feel really alone without Monty. I feel a little unprotected. Not scared, just, I really do rely upon that dog for emotional support. Oh, good morning, Sandy. Are You Gelling is absolutely amazing, Astral Flux. Oh, that is such shame. Are You Gelling deserves to be rewarded? She will be. I mean, not the way she deserves to be, but I feel weird walking without my pup. Yeah, it's like, not that, I'm not scared at all. You can see I don't live in a sketchy neighborhood. I just feel kind of bare without him. There's like a lot of you and only one of me, and somehow I feel like it's always an us when he's around. So anyway, questions? You guys, for those of you who haven't been here yet, wasn't Ellie Trashy's mod? Yes. Susie, good morning. Turnip Greens, hi. Heard so much about you, but never met you. Welcome. Welcome the day before I leave. Yes, Are You Gelling is a great friend. Yeah, she's a great person and a loyal person, and someone who's been really patient for me when I'm hopeless, when it comes to knowing things that are going on in the community. And by community, I mean creators. What's going on with other creators, I never know. But more importantly, teaching me how to do things on the computer. The fun thing is I'm not going to, for the time being, I'm taking a hiatus completely from YouTube, but I may start a different channel that has nothing to do with any of this. I might, we'll see, but not right away. It'll be a while. So if one day, 5 years from now, you're clicking through and you see a true crime channel and recognize this voice, don't be surprised. So, yeah, it'll be something with comparatively little pressure. Okay, so it is good to know. You know what? It's good to have friends that you know in the real world. With my members, I always did research projects. We would pick something about Scientology that we knew they were doing illegally, do legal research, find out what evidence we needed to support a case, and we'd go after it. We had insiders that would come to us, which was almost like magic. Like I would get emails from people that would say, I know about this, that, and the other. And we'd say, hey, let's do this. And then we'd dig. There are about probably 9 or 10 of us, right? 8, something like that, that do research with me. They used to be members. Now the membership is closed down, and we're going to continue our research on Zoom once this channel is gone, which is going to be the end of the month. Oh my God, that scared me. So, comment. I'll make you a new intro and keep the same channel, change the name and type of content. Okay, good to know. How was Ellie able to mod so many channels at the same time, being in people's chats that she didn't mod for? What happened was she got so you know that this the filming part of protesting evolved slowly with William Good and a couple of other angry gay people early on. And then it all of a sudden explodes suddenly. And it happened, as far as I recall, after one of the big channels said, anybody with a phone can do it and you can make money doing it. And it seemed like after that, all these people came out of the woodwork. And that was just very soon after the Chicago opening. So, because that happened so suddenly, she would go after the new people. She would, when you were brand new, she's a statement she made was, I never asked anybody to mod for them. They were throwing wrenches at me, which means, the little wrench icon next to the mod's name. For people like me that don't know what the hell that means, that's what that means. It means people were begging her to be mods. Well, that was not the case in our situation. She offered early on, and I was more than happy to take her up on it because I didn't know anything. Nothing. I was 58-year-old woman, aghast at what was happening with Scientology, and wanting to get out on the ground and let them know what I thought. So let's see. I don't want to lose track of this question. Hold on a sec, guys. Sorry. Oh, damn it. This is what keeps messing up. It's me. I keep pushing too hard on the phone and it unlocks itself. And then I can't get it to lock again. I'm not sure why. Here, let's see. Hold on. Please stay up. Let's see if it will. I can't push on the phone too hard or it pushes it off lock on the gimbal. Okay, so that's what she did. She got to people when they started. That's exactly how it happened. I'm going to try to be much more concise. Okay, sorry guys. So, yeah, I didn't know anything. I didn't know to vet a mod. I didn't know to know a mod. See them face to face on Zoom or something else before I modded. I didn't know any of that. Well, what I found out, for those of you who are considering, is that one must see their mods face to face on Zoom or something. Not face to face physically, but you know what I'm saying. See their face, know them, talk to some of the people they already mod for, etc. Okay, comment. Marty says, I'll make you a new intro and outro. So she just did that for me, spending several hours making an intro and outro before all this stuff happened, before I decided to close down the channel. Finally caught you live so I can say thank you for the work you put in. I was with you in the live chat in Chicago. Ray Bay, thanks for coming back. This is what I was hoping for these last days. I admire your strength. Thank you so much for coming and saying hello. If you guys want to share any experiences you've had, anything that's remarkable to you, anything you want to share, now's the time to do it. I'm usually a lurker, but this old lady wishes you nothing but the best, and I thank you for all you have done and all you will do. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for coming and checking in. Swedish. What make you want to do a true crime channel? Is it because of your past? I love me some true crime. Isn't it great? That second passion after cult information. Okay. Me too. True crime. So I started my career at 26 in California, here in Chicago at the ASA's office, at the state's attorney's office. And I was in felony trials, and yeah. So, and I think even before that, I was really interested in true crime. But what I found out from working for the state's attorney was, I don't like it as up close and personal as you had to be, interviewing the victims and witnesses and so on, like day in and day out. It just wasn't good. But it was a great training ground for litigation, and I recommend it to anyone that wants to litigate as a way of learning how. Okay. Comment. You're a pioneer, and no matter what content you do, we will be here. I know you will, sweetie. Same back at ya. Guys, Nona Boss is if you don't know, on her channel, she's doing a series that she calls Scientology Chronicles, where she reads stories about Scientologists, real stories about Scientologists that come from FOIA requests. And so these answers to FOIA requests are something she got her hands on, and she tells their stories. And some of them are decades old, and some of them are much more current, but all of them are interesting and something we should still be honoring. You know, hopefully we have, and it is a way of unwinding as well. I listen to them at night before I go to sleep. Okay, next. Hi, Kat. Good morning. Protesting Scientology is a true crime channel. It turns out it is, right? Susie, I was considering Ellie as a mod for my channel. She was the only one I talked to way back when Trashy Shannon and Jay started. Yeah. She went after me, Rika says. She sure was trying to convince me to give her a wrench. Yes, crying on the phone, me too. I said, I'm good. And then my page didn't grow like the others. That's what happened to me. Exactly the same thing. Between her and ND, I got crushed at the same time. So I never lost subscribers until this month, ever. And then, what was I going to say about that? But I never grew the way everyone else was growing. And it was a combined effort. And that's okay. Like, I'm totally cool with that. I'm all good. I am normally a lurker. As typing and watching a video can be hard for me. Me too. That was until I got the swipe keyboard last week. Well, congratulations. However, I've always been here in the background. Warriors unite. Well, gosh, I wish we'd met earlier. I've gotten so many supportive, wonderful things in the last couple of days, and I really wish that these had, and I'm grateful, that's all. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you guys coming and telling me that I made a difference. It makes me feel better. You never really know, if you're making a difference or not. Unless somebody tells you. Questions? This is my little town. Chicago in the early summer, on a beautiful day that is in the 60s, if you can believe that, with a beautiful chilly breeze. And I'm about to turn away from this direct sunlight for you guys. Sorry about that. I should have brought my wallet. My favorite coffee shop is down here. I just didn't know I was going this way. So yeah, I'm here to answer questions about anything you guys want to know within reason, and talk with you about your experiences. Yeah, about your experiences. Are there questions up there, Michelle? You made a huge difference. Thank you, Bella. Whew, there I want to go again. I'm pushing too hard. Sorry about that, guys. Why is it like this? Blah, blah. There we go. Sorry about that. It has to like catch again for it to stay up. It's weird. It has never done this before, but it says it's unlocked. All right. Different setting. Let's see if this helps. Sorry, guys. At least one. Did she add mods without your permission? Yes. The weather is the same in Wisconsin. It's a lovely day. She absolutely added mods without permission. Really, Amy? Ellie would be modding on a channel, say she's going to sleep because she's tired, and then I would go to another channel and see her modding. Yeah. She kept a lot of secrets, and she kept a lot of spinning plates in the air, didn't she? A lot of spinning plates. Okay. I'm looking, guys. Rika. You guys, I'm not a dumb person, but when it comes to electronics, I am. And I'm trying right now. Oh, good. Yeah. A mod associated with her never greets me in the chats. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a very cliquish scene. She went after me. She sure was trying to convince me to give her a wrench. Crying on the phone. Oh my God, unbelievable. All right, say question if you can, guys. I'm trying. It is a beautiful area, and it's an amazing, just a stunning day. I used to type in the beginning of your channel, but had a relapse, which made it harder for me. I am so looking forward to seeing to what you will be up to next. I will keep posting on your community. Oh, thank you. Oak Park is very cute. Yes, it is. It's right next to, it's on the west side. Yeah, are you gelling? Hold on, the train's coming. So it really is. People think it's part of Chicago, and that's how I kind of got away with fooling people, because I take the L all the way home. So it is part of Chicago in that it's serviced by Chicago. It's weird. It's more like a neighborhood than a town in itself in some ways. In other ways, it is like a town. The good ways, like support for people with disabilities and the elderly is really good here. Wise Mama, what is the most disturbing thing you found out about Scientology? Very good question. Oh, Peter Stellano. I'm not familiar with Peter Stellano. Proud of you. Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna have a great summer, yes. A break is, yes. I'm never coming back to Scientology, but we'll see about the YouTube. We'll see. I always say the truth comes to the surface, and if the people are gone that are now wreaking havoc, if they're all gone, as I hope and pray they will be, so the second gens can actually go forward, then I'll come back and say hello from time to time. Dodge has already asked me for an interview. A post YouTube interview. What is the most disturbing thing you found about Scientology? Let me think about that for a second. I only go to Mundelein. There's a dispensary there. But see, the train that I take is the L. It's not Metra. Yeah, me too, MD Media. Me too. I honestly feel that myself, not knowing much about running my channel, I was taken advantage of and controlled by Ellie, and I let it happen, and I'm sorry, but didn't realize it until no, I didn't either. She really DOA mentioned love bombing, the perfect word for it. Because she would be your best friend, call you every night, tell you how. I have all these emails from her saying, you are a badass bitch, you're a boss, you're this, you're that, you're gonna be so great, and I'm gonna be there with you, all that kind of stuff, you guys. Flattery. Love bombing is just flattery. But I don't I don't fall for that. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll see when it happens. Like, it was a little too much for me, frankly. And I put up red flags. I'm still just thinking about the question about Scientology. Well, the most disturbing thing by far is the sexual assaults that have happened. The children being abused. That's the most horrific by far. And then the elderly. The way that Rosemary, is it Chepawick, was treated, the way the elderly are treated. Rika, that's good. You guys, that is something to learn about the mods. Communicate with your creator. Are you gelling? Feel free to say whatever you want to say about this. Keep communicating with the creator because often they know nothing about it. Trust me. Hi, Andrew. Good to see you too. So the treatment of kids and the elderly is beyond the pale and not something I knew before, not only before I got into it, but before I actually went out and started auditing and filming. I had no idea that they were doing these things. That's the L. This is my favorite. Are we there yet? Mom, are we there yet? No, it's right here. This is my favorite coffee shop. It's called Spilt Milk. It's on South Boulevard. If any of you guys ever come out, take the green line all the way to the end at Harlem. And it's right here, Spilt Milk. Amazing bakery and really delicious coffee. My favorite, actually. Yeah, you take the green line all the way out to Harlem. In this case, probably to Oak Park Avenue, and then walk west on South Boulevard. And it's a block away, 1 block away. That's Oak Park Avenue right there. See the train station? Yeah, you guys, please share. Always tell your creator when something's going on, you're blocked, people are not paying attention to you. You know, many times you won't know you're blocked. You'll be talking and think everyone can hear you. Go in there and say, someone say something, I think I'm blocked. You don't have to do anything underhanded. Seeing those recent posts about little kids doing the Purif, yes, nonsense, so sad. I don't even know what else to say other than where the hell is Child Protective Services? I have a friend who's doing a lot of work in that area. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a channel, or I'd send you there. But just a very close friend who is doing a ton of work on kids and the elderly. So my little research group in Zoom is working on the elderly now. Our next meeting is at 6 p.m. on Sunday night. And we used to meet here as a members group, but now we'll just be meeting on Zoom. Do they actually make Australian level coffees? I don't know, Carrie. I've never been to Australia. I've always wanted to. Yes, but that's what we do. We gather evidence. See, while all this gossiping was going on, you know, ND was, and the other one, KF, I guess, those two Chicago auditors that have been trying to undermine me. Oh, and J2, I've heard, from one of his close friends, that they've been trying to undermine me. I've been like, you know, with my head in the research. And I really just kept to myself, and I felt like if I kept doing my job, it's how I've always worked. I stayed out of office politics. I don't like that kind of stuff. And I never engaged. The people that know me know this. The people that are here, that were members or subs and watch, especially the members that really, really know me, you know, I never engaged in that stuff, ever. And it was happening. And maybe I should have been telling the truth like I am right now from the beginning. I just thought it was so insignificant compared to what we were researching. You know, a new Scientology owned market, stock market, and they're talking about just disliking another streamer. Are you kidding me? I was just like, you're kidding, right? So, yes, I just did not take any of it seriously, and a lot of things happened as a result on my watch. Nika, I'm trying to look for questions, y'all. The money is probably how Scientology is going to most easily brought down at speed. Focusing on elder financial abuse and fraud is a smart move. Yeah, so what we're working on now is elderly medical neglect, and financial fraud. So we're talking Social Security fraud, identity theft, bank fraud, taking out loans in their names and falsifying assets, that kind of stuff. Dream Exchange is huge. And no, everybody was busy infighting. Shannon, don't let anyone run you off. I'm being run off or chase you away. No, I'm running away, but not because I'm being chased. It's okay to step back and recover and regroup, especially after what you've been through. You are needed in this society. Thank you, DJ Nikolai. Thank you for saying that, and I understand your point completely. I'm not making fun of it at all. I'm not making light of it. You're right. When something inside you, it's like a friend said recently, my heart has grown cold. But what she meant was sometimes the affection you had for a person or a thing, it's almost like a light gets switched off. And it's in my experience, it's been an accumulation of things, normally things in the back of my mind that are kind of knocking at the back door going, this isn't right. Are you sure you want to do this? This is not you. Either I'm doing something I'm not proud of to get by, I'm not confronting behavior that needs to be confronted so I can survive, or not survive as a channel. It's a much like being a coward, okay? Or someone else is doing something so egregious, like the LR stuff. And then eventually it's like it bangs down the door. Shannon, I just saw your post. I'm sorry about that. I believe that infighting could be a downfall. Keep up the good work you do. Well, I will be doing my good work from a distance from now on. And you have no idea how happy that makes me. So happy. My camera's giving me problems. Michelle and Reese, you definitely have to listen to that gut feeling, yes. Ignoring that is what gets us into trouble. I say watch your back, choose your friends wisely, and trust your gut. Turnip Ellie cut ties with everyone, really. I personally know Jen, and she told me that Ellie cut all ties with them all. Because her biggest, what would you call it, her ruin, was being outed, her identity being revealed. And that is what she was afraid of. And I think she thought there were enough people motivated to do that she better get out of here. That's just a supposition on my part. Any questions for me, guys? It's really nice to have this many people on a walk. Thank you for coming, Carrie. You've been really an advocate for me out there. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Yes, little things tipping away and then I'm out. And it was during that live I did with Mandy where I said, that's it, I'm out. And it was like there was a tremendous weight lifted off my shoulders. And as soon as that happened, I knew I can tell any truth I want. I'm going to answer any questions people have and tell the truth. By the way, the other things that were so disgusting about Scientology, honestly, that I felt so shocking and horrified by, is it's not just the kids and the elderly. That's an easy answer. The more complicated answer is that they would change, like their faces would change because they look at people very with a huge smile and all this fake, fake joy, joie de vivre, if you know what I mean. That, oh my God, I'm so happy. And it's kind of convincing for a moment. And then their face changes at the drop of a dime and it looks like a monster. It looks exactly like, have you guys seen Joe Cool's opening? Have you guys ever seen Joe Cool's? He's a cop auditor and he has an opening from the movie They Live. And they say, we have one who can see. And that's the opening of his. It's like when someone takes your blinders off and all of a sudden you can see what you're really surrounded by, and it's monsters. That is not exaggerating. That is really what it's like to be surrounded by a bunch of Scientologists that want to beat your ass, which is what happened at the opening. That surprised me most. I really did think for a long time, these are real people. Like at the end of the day, they're confused, they're brainwashed, etc., etc. But they're human beings. But no. They are human beings. I know this intellectually. But when you're with them and that mask goes down, it sure doesn't seem like it. That surprised me most. Thanks for that question, Wise Mama. That one made me think. This whole walk, I've been thinking about that. What can I show? Oh, well, we could go check on the fish. Nah, we saw them yesterday. Turnip green, thank you. I will trust you. Okay. MD Media, 18. Not 17. Not 19. 18. That MD Media 19, he's a real jerk. I have to keep putting the chat up, and then when I press too hard on the screen, it starts, it gives way. So, questions, comments, this is your chance. Time's a-wasting. Any contact from OSA or agents? Lately, no. Not that I'm aware of. Although I am getting a lot of emails from people I don't know with information about other streamers and their backgrounds. And not to say that never happened before, but this is a deluge, one might say. It's a lot of stuff. And I always told them in the past, I'm not interested in this, stop. I don't do that kind of stuff. My channel's not about that. Have you ever seen it? We're doing research. I don't care. Fake yawning from the staff. Funniest thing in Scientology, fake yawning from the staff. What is yours? And do you have a proudest moment from streaming anti-Scientology? Oh, it's so much. And it's not from like this stuff. So what ND would do is send out our private communications to everybody she thought was influential. That was one of her techniques, probably learned from Ellie, to make me look like an ass, which it doesn't take a lot, to be honest. I have opinions about things, about myself, about what's right and wrong, my own conduct. And I've become very good at this age at putting up boundaries. And when I detect someone who is either unstable or very negative, you know, where the energy is just off, I quietly slip away. And that was just not permissible among a few, just two auditors. It was not okay with them to do that. And, I'll never know why. Honestly, I don't care. But that's what happened. Okay. I apologize for this repeated flopping. Not really sure what's happening. But I know there were other questions. Susie, you're like me. Always told me how to do things, and I listened. I never blocked anyone. They always did. Dramatic, not nothing bad. Just always told me. I have a feeling that's not for me. Comment. An old wisdom I tend to hold on to is, they who speak ill of others to you will speak ill of you to others. Isn't that the truth? Why is back channel so prevalent in this movement? I don't bad. But their stories usually involve a single individual, like bad blood with a single person. In Joe's case, it was his ex-girlfriend. And so, you know, it was one person that made a decision they were going to destroy you. And yeah, so don't forget the hopscotch. So those are the stories I've been told by creators who are in other genres, okay? That this goes on everywhere. And, you know, this is the only experience I've had. So I have to take that. Has this been your experience, Blow Drill? Hello, good morning. I heard about another local creator. This is Debbie. I heard about another local creator who was talking about you're on DOA's channel and was really pissed. I'm cleaning house on who I follow. Good. No, not true, Shannon. Never in Nana. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, Z News, are you here? How is your battery? Well, I keep charging it every night and it says it's green. So it seems to be something to do with the way there's like a catch inside the thing that connects directly to the thing that holds the phone. And dramatic red jello. I'm still confused. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. So that must be something for someone else, maybe? Let me hold the phone. Hold on. Hold, please. This will be better. I mean, it'll be rockier. Can you guys hear me and see me? Hold on. You there? Hello? Can you guys see me? I mean, dramatic red. I'm sorry for the side talking, Shannon. No. It's okay. You can't see me? Huh. Let's see. What happened? Tell me when you can see, okay? I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I'm still here, but it's a black screen. I hope we don't have to end it. We might have to. Oh, now. How is it now? Can you see, guys? My experience has been crazy in and around this X space. Oh, good. I just had to reset it, I guess. My experience has been crazy in and around this X space. Healing seems to be a secondary priority. Yes, I would have to agree with that. It seems like it's a pressure cooker and there's a lot of unhandled anger. But I'm not a professional and I'm not trying to diagnose anyone. I'm just saying from my experience in life being an angry person myself, right? I mean, you can tell when I go out and audit, like I'm not mean to the people in my life. So you can tell that I get angry at Scientology for what they do. And what they do is similar to something that was done to me as a child. So that's where the anger comes from. So yes, I've had to deal with anger myself. I can spot it in other people. And I have seen some very angry people in the last 5 days. Hi, Hillary. Good morning. Yes, Cajun Mama, here I am. I'm back, yes. Hi, guys. You guys are so cute. You're back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but I had to take the phone off the gimbal. My poor gimbal. I did something to it. I dropped it the other day. That could be part of it. Don't be sad, Hillary. Hi, Irrelevant Panda. Thanks for popping in and catching up. Hi, Shannon. What's been happening in the last 5? Not much. Thank you for joining, Shannon. You guys really are so appreciated. Don't know if you remember the scene in The Devil's Advocate when the wife, Charlize Theron, follows some other wives to a clothes store and she sees their real selves momentarily. Yeah, it's like creepy movies are full of those moments. Or it's like you think someone is one way, and then when you see the real face, you're horrified. And Scientology is very much like that in a real sense, which makes it shocking. It's like all I could think about was that movie, They Live. In that movie, it's an old movie from the 80s, I think. And there was a famous, like WWF wrestler, I think, that was in it. And he discovers a pair of glasses that when he puts them on, he can see people's actual faces, which are like these skeletal alien faces, because they are aliens. And when he finds that out, he realizes he's surrounded by enemies. And that's what happened the day. Remember when I broke through the barricade? It's not like I broke. I'm Roddy Piper. That's right, Adam. You are right. Roddy Piper is the main actor, the main character in the movie. And but damn it, I forgot. I get very easily distracted. I'm sorry. Are you Jelen? I support you, but I still don't hear one thing the mods did wrong from any streamer except Selfless, and that was just disagreement in modding sound. No. I never. Okay. That's not what happened from my point of view. Dramatic red jello. So from my point of view, what happened was I was not, and I've always said this, I'm equally responsible. What happened was I was a really inexperienced streamer and someone took advantage of that by assigning their mods that I did not know to my channel. But that's not huge. What's huge is what she did to get revenge after I got rid of her. All her other streamers were told not to go on my channel for interviews, not to collaborate with me, not to audit with me. That I don't know what she said. Maybe someone can fill me in, Jen. I don't know the details, but I've been told by people I trust, like Leslie and Selfless, that that nasty things were said about me that convinced people not to deal with me. So that's what the problem was for me. Blow drill. It's raining in Colorado. Have a good morning, all. You too. It's just cog fog setting in. I'm sad too and hope to see you. The great things you will accomplish. You already helped someone. I helped a lot of people, guys. Not me, but our group. All of us. We took care of Dream Exchange. We've done a lot. We just don't go out there and flap our gums about it. Like, we've done a lot behind just putting your head down and working hard can get you a lot. And that's all we've been doing while all this other shit's been going on. Which is why I had that moment of like, hey, I woke up and everything was a mess. And my friend had been AR'd and people were and someone was in a hospital, suicidal. And yeah, it was a lot. And then I said, this is not a healthy place for me. This is Monty. All right, guys, time to go. I have friends here that don't want to be on the internet. So have a wonderful day. Look he's fetching Monty's ball. Monty, how'd you do that? How'd you manage that? I will be back tomorrow, though. Thank you, Hillary. No one deserves this. And, just watch out, guys. Have the little guys' backs, will you? Keep your eyeballs on the big guys. They're always picking on the little guys. Now that actually was a joke. Of course, Rika. You take care of yourself, young lady. Well, I have one more day. Tomorrow's the last day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whoever wants to join. Thank you, mods. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. I hope your weather improves. Or if you're here, enjoy the weather. See you soon. Love you from me and Monty. Oh, forgot. Bye, guys.